Well, leave it to the CEO of Foxconn to be walking around in public using an unreleased iPhone. Want daily tech news in a way that doesn't suck? Of course you do! Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Front Page Tech, the show that gives you all latest tech news from one geek that is me to another that is you. What? Another Saturday episode? I know, trying to keep you on your toes. I'm just kidding. We know you're not on your toes because you're on the toilet. That's right, I know. Do I look like a joke to you? You just watch me while you shit? It's okay. I'm shitting now. All right, so story numero uno first for the day. Let's talk about the iPhone. It seems that the CEO of Foxconn, you know, the place where they make the iPhones, it seems the CEO was just walking around in public with an unreleased iPhone 11 prototype. But was he? I mean, if anyone is walking around with an iPhone prototype, it is him. Ben Geskin tweeted out, by the way, hi Ben. He tweeted out this image of what looks like Terry holding an iPhone 11. I mean, if you look at that, it does not look like the current iPhone XS or XS Max. The camera array is just too icky. And if you've been paying attention to leaks, then you know the iPhone 11 is supposed to look like this. A massive square 3-camera lens array on the back of this phone that just looks like an Apple Watch super glued to the back. So, was he just walking around using a prototype of the iPhone 11? Well, let's take a closer look. The image that Ben actually tweeted comes from a video. Let's look at the video. So this actually was during an event where Terry was announcing his KMT presidential bid. He said a goddess came to him and told him to run. And at the event, he was holding this. Yeah, well, a goddess came to me and told me that ain't no iPhone 11. I mean, you get kind of a better look at it in this video. That camera array on the back of this phone definitely is not this one. The square one that was from the leaks. This is how the iPhone 11 is actually going to look. Now let's cut back to Terry. That is not it. But to be fair, the camera on the back of that device is still bigger than on the iPhone XS and XS Max. We can explain that too. Look at this case on Alibaba. It's called the V case, and it makes the iPhone look a lot like what Terry was holding. So kids, sorry to break it to you, Terry is just holding a normal ass iPhone XS or XS Max with a case on it. But listen, I gotta be honest, I wish this was the real deal. I wish this is how it went down, how we got to see the iPhone 11 finally in real life months before launch, because Terry just walking around, not even thinking, announcing a presidential bid and just carrying around the iPhone 11. That would be a better story. It's not that though. All right, next up, a lot of you have an Amazon Echo. We all love to talk to Alexa. Things like, Alexa, what's the weather? And Alexa, why is my left nut the size of a basketball? I don't know what you ask Alexa, but Amazon sure does. Apparently, Amazon has thousands of employees that are there just to listen to your Alexa conversations. So not only is your virtual assistant, your Echo, listening to you when you speak, but so is someone that is not so virtual. A real life person on the other end, paid to listen. Yep. This is not concerning at all. But listen, it might not be as evil as we think, right? I mean, according to Bloomberg, Amazon employs these people to transcribe voice commands captured so that it can get better at English and words and stuff. Well, I guess not just English, other languages too. We're talking thousands of full-time workers in several different countries that may listen to as many as 1,000 audio clips in their shifts that may last 8 to 9 hours. And I'm sure you can trust them. I'm sure this isn't evil. Yeah. Of course. Just a second. If I could just... I have to go turn some things off. I'm gonna go turn some of my stuff off is all. Just some things around the house. All right, last up, let's talk about OnePlus. If you're not new to the show, then you know that I love OnePlus as a company, and it's looking pretty good for them right now. It was just announced that OnePlus is in the top 5 now in the US when it comes to smartphone companies. I would like to lend this to a couple different things, like number one, they're cheaper than a lot of other flagship type phones. They're still getting up there in price though. But also, they're just easier to get now, online and also now in stores. Like within T-Mobile, the first US carrier to have the OnePlus phones inside of it, where real people can physically see the phones. People that probably would never see the phones, that had no idea they existed online. Well, now, and this could be a really, really big deal for OnePlus, it seems they're working on getting into all major carriers here in the US. So the plan is to have 3 different OnePlus models this year. The regular OnePlus 7, also a Pro model, and a Pro 5G model. And now OnePlus actually has job openings listed on their website that mention every US carrier by name. They're looking for senior technical account managers for AT&T, Sprint, and Verizon, and obviously they're already with T-Mobile. I mean, all in all, this is great news for OnePlus. If they do this, if they pull this off and end up in all major US carriers, that's huge for them. We should be happy for them. Hopefully they make more money. Because then if they had more money, maybe, just maybe, they could afford to finally put wireless charging in their phones. Every year, millions of innocent, amazing ideas never see the light of day. They're procrastinated, forgotten about. Now, finally, you can save those innocent ideas and bring them to life with Squarespace. Squarespace is simple, beautiful, affordable, and uncompromising. Squarespace takes every single barrier between you and a beautiful website and smashes it to pieces, like my dreams to be a dancer. No graphic design experience? No coding knowledge? Who cares? Those geniuses over at Squarespace have years of experience, so you don't have to. They have it all taken care of, and coupled with industry-leading 24/7 support, you never have to fly solo. I ask you, what excuse do you have now? Are you really going to continue to let those innocent ideas die? Or are you going to do something about it? What are your ideas worth to you? Are they worth free? I think they are. Because you can get yourself a free trial to Squarespace right now by clicking the link in the description. And when you love it, please go to squarespace.com/frontpagetech to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. And that's the show. Hopefully you liked it. You learned something. If you did, hit that like button. If you hate my stupid face, hit the dislike button. If you're new here, subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.